Marco, coming to the end of a long 2025, if you can give yourself a score out of 10 for this year, what would it be and why?
Probably 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Obviously, winning 3 times means I can't be really less than 8 or 9. But yeah, probably a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if I'd got picked for Bethpage. So.
Can you quite believe where you are standing here compared to 12 months ago in that final day at the Genesis and Korea?
Yes and no. Obviously, the rise, this time last year I was nowhere near playing here, but I feel like I've always had the ability to be here and in the position I'm in. So, yeah, I mean, yes and no, I'd say, but I'm happy that I am here.
Reading a few things about you, and you were saying that a change in you this year is the ability to accept failure. Do you want to just try and describe that and how you've been dealing with that?
Yeah, I think because I'm so invested in the process and got real belief in what I'm doing is right. If I don't play well this week and fail, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. What I'm doing has got so much proof already this year, so I just need to continue getting better each day, and that's the main focus. So the results they don't mean tons to me. It's more if I know myself how well I'm playing or if I'm happy. So yeah, I'm just trying to stick to my process really.
How difficult is it sometimes to enjoy things, like enjoy the wins, enjoy your family, but also try and keep your foot down to the pedal all the time to try and win events like this?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest one. I haven't really celebrated at all because you're so, like you said, I want to keep it going, keep the foot down, so you don't really have the time to celebrate. I think if you over celebrate, you could easily become complacent. I think there's a time and a place to celebrate, and that'll kind of be at the end once I've stopped playing this year. So I think over Christmas time that'll be a great time to crack open a bottle of champagne and really relive the success of this year. So, but my main goal is this year, at the start of the year, was to never become complacent. So each week it's just been kind of resetting goals and kind of looking ahead of what I want to succeed and how I'm going to do that. So yeah.
Your success this year has also meant that you've played alongside some of the best players in the world. This week you're playing alongside Rory and Tyrrell first day, played with DJ at the Alfred Dunhill. What do you learn from playing with players like that?
I think obviously you can learn so much in terms of maybe things they do that I might not do, or you can learn from a confidence standpoint that what I'm doing is really good, and the place that I'm at, I'm in the position to compete with them. I think it's kind of very different depending who you're playing with. Some guys you can pick their brains and ask tons, and some guys you kind of feel like you want to stay out of the way of a little bit because they're focused on their golf. So yeah, I'm super excited to play with Rory and Tyrrell. I played with Tyrrell in Ireland and enjoyed that. But it's going to be fun to play with Rory for the first time, and hopefully I can hold my own.
I know he's a bit of an idol of yours growing up. How excited are you to play alongside him and also pit your game against his?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. No matter how this week goes, it's going to be a great week. I'm going to gain so much experience and have such a great time playing with him, and hopefully he can pull some crowds out here to watch. And I love all that stuff. I love feeling respected for being so good at something. And kind of trying to put on a show in a way for the people that do come out and support. So yeah, it's going to be fun kind of going head to head with them guys, and obviously the rest of the field. The field's great, so whoever I play with over these next 4 days is going to be great fun.
And the more wins you've had this year, the more your rise has been in the media, I guess. How well do you think you've dealt with being in the limelight more in 2025?
Yeah, great. I think it's something I actually enjoy in a way. Even just the last couple of days, I've really realised kind of the profile I'm building and the kind of fan base in a way. Practicing at JGE last week and seeing tons of kids come up to me and wanting to have a chat and seeing how excited they are to see me. It's that's what it's all about for me. That's why I'm trying to be as good as I can be. I want to be an idol and a role model to the younger guys coming through. So I think that last week kind of really hit home for me that wow, I've kind of starting to become a name in a way, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
I watched you on a lot of your back nine practice today. Tell us what you have to do well around the Ass links here.
I think for someone like me, like driving the ball with the distance I hit it, if I can drive the ball straight, there's going to be a ton of opportunities. I think putting is super key. The greens are big, so you shouldn't miss many greens. It's kind of going to be the guy whoever holds the most putts, and ultimately the guy that makes the most birdies, I think. So, yeah, I think it suits my game pretty well. But, you know, I think anyone can win round here. But I definitely think it suits a long hitter if they play well.
Finally, you've obviously had an amazing 2025, 3 wins. You're in the Masters for next year. What are your goals for 2026?
To just climb as high as I can in the world rankings. I'm 29th now, and the points that I have to come off next year isn't many because I kind of only made 8 cuts out of 30 events. So, if I can match this year with next year, then it's going to be quite exciting and interesting to see how high I can get in the world rankings. So but ultimately if I can just become better and better each year, that should take care of that stuff, and we'll see.
Marco, thanks for the chat and good luck this week.
Thank you. Cheers.